Hey everyone, welcome to the Voice Astro blind bispectrum phase reconstruction exercise. And the point of this exercise is to evolve and develop a further optimization of our process to best do astrometry on spectral interferometry observations. So ensure you have version 1.16 of the Speckle Toolbox available. If you don't have it, it's in the Google Drive instructions I've sent by email. So open up 1.16, go into Tools, and as you know, all we want to do here is do the final phase of the Speckle Toolbox process, the bispectrum phase reconstruction. Hit on that. There are 3 test star systems that I've sent files of that you can get from the Google Drive. There is one file that has target 1 in its name. There is another file that has ref 1 at the end of its name, target 2, ref 2, target 3, ref 3. So there's 3 pairs of BSP files here. The first one then you want to get in here is obviously number 1 target. So we'll see in here target 1. I'm going to open that one into here. You'll see target 1. Click on the photon bias. We want to use a reference star as well as part of this. So you want to get to your ref 1. So the one that ends in ref 1, put into here. So now we've got target 1, ref 1. The parameters that need to be set to make sure we're all using the same parameters need to be those that are in the sheet, spreadsheet that I also sent to fill in the Google Drive. So 760 nanometers for the wavelength, as these are all in infrared filter ones, 43.1 for the aperture, and then ensure that the arc second per pixel image scale is set to the 0.10596. And then set the other parameters, those that you can set to be exactly the same as in this screenshot here. So you can see the other ones all match up. 300 for the max enhancement. Leave all the K-space filters checked as well, because again, we want to compare apples with apples. So then go ahead, once you've got everything into play, and start your operation. Obviously, normally you're going to let this all go down until the error's minimal. I'm not going to spend long on this today. You guys know how to do this better than I do. I'm just going to stop just to demonstrate then what next we need to do in completing this exercise. So I'm going to make the background larger, start pulling these out. So I'm just going to stop it right about here. I'm then going to go straight into the astrometry tool. And as you see in here, as normal, you have all the usual parameters that need to be set, plate calibration ones. Again, in the spreadsheet that I've sent you, if you scroll along to the right-hand side of the spreadsheet, you'll see in here the various parameters that need to be set for the astrometry tool. So just the same way as in here, make sure the delta for the degrees for the position angle offset is 86.512. The image scale is the same, 0.10596. But here comes the magic. right? Try and make the background around 60 pixels on all 3 images. So I'm just going to set the background location right there. But crucially, now follow using the choose the optimum pixel settings for the very best possible image first. So I'm not going to carry on to that stage, but you guys know how to do this. Take your first measurements, whatever comes out on the on-sky separation and position angle are the 2 measurements you need. So it's these 2 cells here that need to be noted. Put those best image on-sky separation and on-sky angle into these 2 cells here. So for example, if you did choose 8 for your reference pixels, 8 pixels for your target, then whatever comes out of the final measurement for separation on sky and angle on sky, put those measurements in here. And then go through a number of steps of repeating your astrometry tool measurements again with less pixels than, say, this best optimum picture with 8. If that happens to be the number, try 7 for each. Try 9 for each. So start from your best image pixel count and then diverge from that, both above that best and below that best, and make as many measurements as you want here. The more the merrier, because it's going to give us obviously a much better set of measurements between multiple users. If you then want to go back and try adjusting your k-space parameters again, by all means do that. But please complete a brand new table of measurements just with those settings. So for example, if you wanted to do a set of measurements with k-space only high pass filter in place, then by those measurements, but just label the extra table with the different settings you've done besides having them all checked, which is the default that I want you to start out with. So any other questions, send me an email. When you finish creating a set of observations on the Excel sheet on the Google Drive, then email your results just back to me, markharrisbsc@gmail.com, and then I'll assemble everyone's results and present back at our next Friday meeting. Thanks, everyone. Happy measurements.